So we're going to talk about something very, very controversial in this video. But first, some of the good stuff. Of course, we got new clips of the ET9. Very, very nice. This is, of course, the top of the line of the NIO brand. The best of the best, the pinnacle of NIO's technology. And there's some pretty surprising things that we're able to learn from these pictures. So for the first time ever, a NIO will have a frunk. All right, so this car has a frunk. And, being an NT 3.0 car also means that other NIOs, future NT 3.0 NIOs, will also have a frunk. All right, so they're going with that trend. And then you can look at the interior of the car, just looks very, very nice. Big horizontal screens, we all want that. And the car itself, it's menacing, right? It really, holds its value. When someone pulls up on that car with that car, man, you can't help but say, wow, right? And of course, rear-wheel steering as well. So very soon, this car is coming. And of course, on NIO Day, they're gonna launch some other NT 3.0 cars along with a Firefly. So that's very, very nice. Okay, but what is the controversial thing? And I just want to make it clear that I'm not involved in any of these. I'm not instigating any of these, and I'm just reporting it to you guys, okay? This is the shit that's happening here in China. Some people, some NIO owners, may potentially protest during NIO Day, okay? NIO owners, yeah, legitimately. And there's actually a group for that. A group of NIO owners, and this is the QR code. If you want to join in on that protest, you can scan that QR code with the NIO app and then join in. All right, but I'm not going to be participating in any protest or whatsoever. But what's got all these NIO owners so damn worked up and so damn pissed off? Well, it all has to do with first-gen NIO owners, like myself, okay? And I'm just going to share my opinion of things, okay? I can certainly understand their point of view, but I'm not going to be participating in any sort of protest or any sort of any nefarious activities against NIO, okay? Just make that clear. So it all has to do with a bunch of, all the first-gen NIO owners. When we bought our car, we had the choice of either buying little MP NIO Pilot or big NIO Pilot, so big NP. So we'll just call it little MP and big NP. Of course, we had to pay extra, and it was around 39,000 RMB for me to pay for the big NP, and I had it. And I think it gets the job done on the highway, etc. It's pretty nice. And of course, back then, it really helped boost margins as well. So really good for NIO stock and, the margins. They sell the car the same hardware, but the software was a unlock, right? You got to pay money to unlock the software. Makes sense. Back then, it made sense. And of course, over time, they also introduced, if you don't want to pay it up front, you can sort of pay it in installments over a 5-year period and that kind of stuff, right? But what really pissed people off was the fact that with NT 3.0 cars, NT 2.0 cars, mind you, they're getting the NOP Plus for free, essentially. And then recently, in December, everybody's getting 5 years of NOP Plus for free. And those that already have their car get a further 5-year extension to the NOP Plus. So people that bought their cars, they can get up to maybe 6 or 7 years of NOP Plus, which is basically like the FSD. And that has really pissed people off, right? The fact that a lot of people, earlier NIO owners, they're still paying monthly for this. And some NIO owners have gone delinquent. And if you don't know what that word means, is they stopped paying their monthly payments for the first-gen NIO's autonomous driving because they just think what the hell? And rewind the clock a little bit, back in 2022, when they were doing that product during the transition, end of 2022, early 2023, NIO actually gave out free NOP Plus, and that really pissed off a lot of NIO owners as well. So right now you're in a situation where a lot of people, they're kind of on the fence. Do I continue paying for my first-gen NIO's autopilot, or do I just not pay it? A lot of people are choosing to not pay it because, everybody else, like newer Neos, are getting it for free, and here we still have to pay for it, right? And and I feel really bad for the people that bought the little Neopilot, the little Neopilot, because the little Neopilot doesn't even have like lane keep assist. So a lot of people were kind of really mad about that, like they paid money up front where everybody else is getting it for free, but we don't even have lane keep assist. So that has really pissed off a lot of people. On top of that, some people are really upset with the BAS payments as well. Like BAS, before, we're all paying monthly, but then you introduce buy 4 months, pay 4 months, get 1 month free, and then now it's pay 3 months, get 1 month free. And people are just generally upset with the fact that with older generation cars, older Neo owners, the most loyal Neo owners, right, with a lot of recommendations, they're paying for stuff, right? Paying for stuff that you guys are giving for free to newer Neo owners, so to speak. I guess it's a natural part of business, right? So for me personally, it's like whatever, right? I don't really care. But a lot of people have been really, really pissed off. And the delinquent Neo owners, the Neo owners that are refusing to pay their monthly bulk payments for NOP, for Neopilot, these guys are just really, really fed up. It's like, do I pay them? Why should I pay them when I'm paying for something that is very limited in features, and also you're giving the similar experience, FSD, for free to newer Neo owners for 5 years and 5+ years. And it's just, a big shit show. So that has gotten a lot of first-gen Neo owners completely worked up, and they are planning to organize a protest at Neo Day. How absurd is that? Right? Neo Day or Protest Day. That's the title of the article, right? Sort of convincing other first-gen Neo owners to step up together to act against Neo. So eventually, it's supposed to be free, right? Eventually, Neopilot for first-gen Neos, because it's really outdated, right? To be honest, our cars are kind of outdated, first-gen Neos. So who cares? It should be free eventually, and should be free. But I've heard that Neo has actually stopped investment into first-gen Neo software, so to speak. So they're not like developing new features and stuff like that. They're focusing their resources more carefully on newer products, because they do have a lot of things to work on. And I think from an investor perspective, that's totally fine. And from a Neo owner perspective, even though it kind of sucks, I kind of understand it as well, and I'm okay with it as well. Okay, it is what it is. Our cars are old, and they gotta stop thinking about us and work on new stuff. That's fine. But a lot of people are upset about the fact that they're paying for things, for the software that other people are getting for free, and they sort of, they're claiming that they got scammed or ripped off, so to speak. And that's why a lot of people are pissed off. And even in the Neo app, you're seeing so many of these posts and people just angry and stuff. And hopefully there are no protests at Neo Day. Hopefully, I don't think Neo's gonna come to a resolution and compensate us, so to speak. That would be a terrible move. Compensate existing Neo owners for buying Neopilot. Come on. I don't think Neo's gonna do that. Yeah, but hopefully, nothing comes out of this. Hopefully, they're not gonna organize a protest. Well, they're planning to, but hopefully, they're not going to do the protest. I personally, I didn't even join that group, all right, to be honest. So, let's just leave it at that, okay? A lot of upset Neo owners. And the biggest problem, I guess, is the fact that Neo does rely a lot on recommendation, customer recommendation, right? 70% of sales are from customer recommendation. And if that stops, that's going to be a big blow to sales. So that is something that they gotta you know, tread the line carefully, not do something that's going to provoke the existing new owners too much, but at the same time, really not cave in to the existing new owners and compensate us. I mean, I would love some compensation, but no, you shouldn't do that, right? Yeah, but that's the shit that's going on here in China, all right? Once again, I didn't do any of this. It's not my fault. Please don't hate me. I'm just letting you guys know, all right? As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.